1-2 count here to Ty West. 2 outs here for your Panthers. In the bottom of the third with bases loaded here. 2-2 count here. So West strikes out. He's touched right there by the catcher for the third out here. So no runs are scored here for Heber Springs after getting bases loaded. And we head to the top of the fourth inning. No score here between Heber Springs and Clarksville. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake. I want to take this opportunity to thank some of our live stream sponsors for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. AOS Tree Service, First Legit Cooperative, Allen Furniture, Tina Sewell with Rock Mortgage Lending, Hook and Ladder Throwing Company, McKenzie Realty, Centennial Bank, First United Methodist Church, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Carissa Clemens with U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Eagle Pest Management, and Ed LaShawn State Farm Insurance. Big thanks to all these Panther Baseball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. So back to action here from Pottsville in the 4-4A District Tournament. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis ace broadcast position here in the top of the fourth inning. And the pitch is high to Philip Taylor there for Clarksville for a 1-0 count. And that one hits Philip Taylor in the helmet there. So he will walk down to first, and Ryan Bridges will come out here and have a visit with JT. All right, so after a mound visit there from Coach Ryan Bridges, back to action here. And number 30, Landon Leeds, the right fielder, steps in for Clarksville with a runner on first. No outs here for Clarksville in the top of the fourth inning. He squares the bunt. Pops one foul over towards the third base line for an 0-1 count. Oh, 1 count here to Leeds. Runner on first here for Clarksville. No outs. No score between Heber Springs and Clarksville so far here in the top of the fourth inning. And Leeds hits that one to Buffalo. He fires over to McBroom. It's over McBroom's head, and he says it's out of play. So the runner is out at second, but Leeds will head to second as the ball goes out of play with the free base. So now we have another protest here by Coach Ryan Bridges, and now both umpires will come together and discuss. So a lengthy discussion here. Pass ball, and Leeds will head to third here. Brody Kremers is at the plate now for Clarksville with a 1-0 count. Count goes to 2-0 here to Kremers. One out here for Clarksville in the top of the fourth inning. Kremers sends that one foul and out of play. Count goes to 2-1 here. That pitch is in there for a strike. Count will go full here. So full count here. And that pitch is outside for a ball. So he will walk down to first. Runners at first and third now for Clarksville. One out here in the top of the fourth. Diego Medellino comes to the plate now for Clarksville. And now we're going to have a rundown here as the runner gets caught between Landon Leeds, gets caught between third and home. And he is going to be tagged out here by Corbin Jones. You can hear the Heber Springs fans cheering over here to my left. Great job by JT Spears, Cole Payton, and Corbin Jones right there to run down Landon Leeds there between third and home and get the second out here. Runner will still be at second here for Clarksville. 2 outs now here in the top of the fourth inning. So Delano steps in, and here goes the first pitch from JT. It's low for a ball for a 1-0 count. So here comes the 1-0 pitch from JT. He steps off and gets the runner back to second there. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fouls that one off to the screen. 1-1 count here. That pitch is in there for a strike for 1-2 count. One and two count to May Delano here. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. JT steps off and gets the runner back to second. That pitch is high for a 2-2 count. Comes the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss as he will get the strike out there. Peyton throws down, no need to throw down as the umpire says, as they get the out. So we will head to the bottom of the fourth. No score still between Heber Springs and Clarksville. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake. I want to take this chance to thank the rest of our Panther Baseball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. Eagle Bank, Jet Fast Motor Brokers, Hopper Termite Pest Control, First National Bank, Sugarloaf Medical Clinic, Arkansas Vacation Rentals, Angie's Hideaway, Lakeview Pond, and Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, Heber Springs. Big thank you to all these Panther Baseball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream. So back to action here in the bottom of the fourth inning. John McBroom steps in for your Heber Springs Panthers and swings and misses at the first pitch for an 0-1 count. That pitch is low to McBroom. Count goes to 1-1. That pitch is low to McBroom. Count will go to 2-1 here. 2 balls, 1 strike to John.
Here we go, Johnny.
McBroom fouls that one off. First baseman tries to run it down, but it's out of play. White tries to throw an off-speed pitch in there to McBroom. Count goes full here to John. McBroom skies that one in the infield to the second baseman, and he's got it for the first out. Xander Lindley steps in now for Heber Springs. One out here for your Panthers in the bottom of the fourth inning. No score still between Heber Springs and Clarksville here. Lindley squares to bunt, misses for an 0-1 count. Lindley skies that one also to the second baseman in the infield. He runs up and tries to make the catch, and he gathers it for the second out. So 2 outs here for your Panthers as Lozo steps back in for Heber Springs. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, no score between Heber Springs and Clarksville here. That pitch is in there for an 0-1 count. Count goes to 0-2 here to Lozo. One and two count now here to Zane Lozo. No runners on base for Heber Springs. Bottom of the fourth inning, 2 outs. Lozo fouls that one off. Swing and a miss there from Lozo as that's strike 3. We will head to the top of the 5th inning. No score between Heber Springs and Clarksville here. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake. All right, so top of the 5th inning here from the 448 District Tournament here in Pottsville. And number 21, Landon Leeds, pardon me, that's Coleman White, who's on the mound now for Clarksville, comes to the batter's box now. White fouls that one off. 2-2 count here. The 2-2 pitch. White sends that one to Buffalo at short. He gathers it and fires over to McBroom at first. McBroom didn't make the play over there, but umpire says that White was safe. So Clarksville will have a runner at first here in the top of the fifth. No outs here for Clarksville, and number 15, Grayson Freeman, the designated hitter, will step into the batter's box now for Clarksville. Pitch is in there from JT Spears. We will have a mound visit here from Coach Ryan Bridges. All right, so after the mound visit, JT Spears will stay on the mound for Heber Springs with a 1-0 count here to Grayson Freeman of Clarksville. Pardon me, the count is 1-1 here. Spears turns around and they get the runner at second. What a great pickoff play from Heber Springs right there, as they get Coleman White at second base for Clarksville. So Heber Springs able to get the first out there. So 1 out now here in the top of the fifth. 1-1 count here to Grayson Freeman for Clarksville. And here comes the pitch from JT Spears. Go, 2-1 count here to Freeman. Freeman fouls that one off, out of play. That pitch is in there for a strike as JT gets the strikeout here. 2 outs now here for Clarksville in the top of the fifth inning. Braxton Payne will step in now for Clarksville. Still no score between Clarksville and Heber Springs here. Fouls that one off, back to the screen. 0-1 count here. Pitches in there for a ball. 1-1 count here. That pitch is high. 2-1 count. That pitch is inside. Count will go to 3-1 here. That pitch is in there for a strike. Count will go full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th for Clarksville. No score between Heber Springs and Clarksville from right here at the 4-4A District Tournament here in Pottsville. Here comes a payoff pitch. Chops it to Corbin Jones. He gathers it and fires over to McBroom, who gets the out. They have to do some shuffling over there as the runner tried to avoid McBroom, but McBroom gets him anyways. So that's the 3rd out here. And we will head to the bottom of the 5th inning. No score between Heber Springs and Clarksville here. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake. Sneed hits another single right there for Heber Springs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Keenan Sneed been on a tear today for Heber Springs. So Panthers have a runner at first here. Cole Payton steps in now for your Panthers. So here comes the first pitch to Payton, and they fire down to first to try to get Sneed. Nothing doing there. That pitch was outside to Payton for a 1-0 count. That pitch is high to Payton. Count goes to 1-1 here. That pitch is low. Count will go to 2-1 here. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cole Payton. No outs here for your Panthers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Runner on first after Keenan Sneed's single. No score here between Heber Springs and Clarksville. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Count goes to 3-1. That pitch is low to Payton. He will draw a walk here, and Panthers now have runners at first and second here. No outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Liam Buffalo steps into the batter's box now for Heber Springs. Buffalo squares to bunt. Pulls back in time for a 1-0 count. That's a pass ball there, and the runners will advance for Heber Springs here. Sneed heads to third. Parker heads to second. Two-0 count here to Buffalo. That pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1 count. Runners at second, third for your Heber Springs Panthers. Here in the bottom of the 5th. No outs. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Buffalo sends one out to right center field. And the center fielder will have the catch, but Sneed will tag up from third, and Heber Springs will have the first run of the ball game here. Off the sacrifice fly from Liam Buffalo, Keenan Sneed tags up from third, and Heber Springs leads Clarksville 1-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. From right here at the 440 District Tournament here in Pottsville. Corbin Jones rips one out to left center field in between the gap. And that's going to score Parker from second as he's on his horse. Jones gets into second with a double, and Heber Springs leads it 2-0 here over Clarksville. We will have another pitching change here for Clarksville. As Braxton Payne comes in to pitch now for Clarksville. So after the pitching change here for Clarksville, we will have a discussion here.